Hello guys, how are you doing today? It is Friday, November 7th, and I worked like a dog pretty much from the last video. When I got home from Arrowhead, I put together my vlogs, and then I just pretty much started on the hobo stew video, and it was the most footage I've ever shot on any video I've ever done. It was almost 5 hours. When I put the iPhone footage into the timeline with this camera, which is my Action 5, and then my Action 4, I needed two cameras, and when I put all that together, it was almost 5 hours. So a lot of the shots were, just like a long shot of me trying to put the tent up. Oh, I think I just screwed up. I should have turned back there because the road's closed up ahead. We'll check just to see if it's open, but I don't think it is. I kind of got, you know what? If I turn, is this a dead end or does this go through now? I bet it doesn't go through yet. Yeah, it doesn't go through yet. Anyway, yeah, no exit. Yeah, put it all together, it was like almost 5 hours. And like I said, some of the shots were me putting the tent up. So that might have taken, one angle might have been 15 to 20 minutes, another angle 15 to 20 minutes. Again, I had a lot of problems putting up the tent again because I accidentally put the skirt that goes around the hatch. Yeah, I can't turn here. I'm just gonna go straight ahead and then come back instead of going all the way back and down another road. Okay, so, oh, look at that. It's 4 degrees. It's 4 degrees. This car says 4 degrees, which means it could snow. I think we're going to possibly get snow on Monday, so we're going to have some pretty cool videos coming up, I hope. Anyway, so like I said, there were shots, like really long shots, because of me trying to put the car together. And again, like the skirt was on inside out. I kind of spoiled that with you guys. You guys get the inside scoop. Well, that video is going up at 4. I'm not sure when this video is going up, but this video is going up today. And I just wanted to bring you guys along. You guys seem to really enjoy. I don't have a front-facing camera. That's why I wanted to bring R2. Carol's like, what, you're not going to use the Atlas? We only have the Atlas for a few more days. And I said, yeah, okay. And I said, is the camera mount in there? Because sometimes I'll remove it and put it in another vehicle. Or it falls off, and then I don't want to deal with finding it and putting it back on. Whatever. Anyway. So she's like, just use the Atlas. And so I should have went with my instinct and used R2 because I wanted to put the front-facing camera on because you guys like the front-facing camera. Apologies from me to you. Anyway, yeah, you guys like the front-facing camera. You love these bring you guys along for the ride type vlogs, talking about stuff. One of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about is Carol saying dumbass, because when I put that video together, I cut out the part where I called myself a dumbass first, because I can't remember why. Like, I guess it doesn't really matter. I think I didn't either didn't plug one of the power tools in, like, I don't know, something like that. And I just kind of like off the top of my head said, oh, dumbass. And so then when I gave the camera to Carol, she's like, yeah, dumbass. And of course, there were a few people. Well, there was one person, I can't believe my wife swore. I think I can turn, I could probably turn down there, but I can't remember exactly where that goes. All right, so, and then a bunch of you were flabbergasted that Carol said that. Again, she was just repeating what I said to myself. I rarely come down this road, and it's like, which road should I turn back? Because I have to go to the post office today, and my post office box has to be renewed so that when you guys send me a postcard or I have a return address on all the stuff. I think it's like $200 and something for a post office box, the size that I have, which is basically letters. It's probably like that size by, I don't know, a foot and a half long. And I don't know, but you probably can't see that, but we have certain areas don't have post office or mailboxes, post office boxes. They don't have mailboxes. See, again, I don't drive down this area too often, and I'm visually lost. That has to be, I'm sorry guys, but will this go through? Oh, I think we're on okay, I know where we are now. We kind of came in on an angle and we're on the main front street kind of thing. I see. Okay, back to reality. So I can't remember exactly where I was, but yeah, so Carol just repeated what I said. I don't remember. I got distracted because I was turned around. I thought I was still going east, but I'm actually going south, and that messed me up. I'm like, what road am I on? Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, can't use the front-facing camera. I'm not in R2. There's a bunch of things. I've made a list of things because once I'm finished shooting with R2 and I get into my editing mode, like anything that bugged me about R2 that needs repairing, fixing, whatever, I just forget about it. But when I'm in it, it bugs me and I want to fix it, but I'm in a mode, right? So, you know, the last video I shot was the hobo stew, so I didn't have time to do things to fix the van. So I needed to shoot a video and get it all shot and then edit it and then put it up for today. So I'm super happy I'm in that mode, but there's a bunch of things on R2 that need to be addressed. So right here on the windshield wiper, that's where the windshield wipers are. Right here is like a sharp edge. The plastic is peeled up and it's like knife sharp, and I've cut my baby finger several times on it by just sliding my finger on it, forgetting that there's something there. And on the door handle, that came up within, I don't know, weeks of me owning the vehicle. I'm not sure if I did it or it was like that. Oh, now my back windshield wiper is on for no reason. I don't need it on. Oh, you know what? As soon as I put it in reverse, it turns on. It's automatic. Okay, let's just move that for a second. Yeah, so I have a list of things. Shut off. There you go. So I have a list of things like the windshield wipers. Remember I told you in that crazy rainstorm, when they go across, they just like across, and I can't stand noisy windshield wipers. Like it literally drives me nuts. So I have to get new windshield wipers, sand these sharp edges. I have to fix my window coverings. So my stealth window coverings, they need to be repaired again because the gaffer's tape I put on isn't super sticky. I was hoping that it would stay on and not come off until I peeled it off, but I guess because of me putting them in the windows, taking them out, putting them beside my bed and doing that over and over again, that tape is starting to come up at the edges, like where the tape ends, it's starting to peel up. So what I need to do is buy regular black duct tape and just tape all the edges down. And most of that stuff is on the inside of the van. Again, the reason I wanted the gaffer's tape is because it's like a flat black, so nothing can shine off of it. Okay, so I also have to buy, you guys suggested when I had Rusty to buy, I think it was called 3M double-sided tape, and it's like really, really sticky, and it's a really good adhesive. So I have to buy that strong tape to put my smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector, stick it to the wall, because right now it's using up like a pocket for other things that could be there, like my lights. So after I did my shoot at Arrowhead, when I came home, I took all my lights down that I light up the back of the vehicle when I'm cooking at nighttime. They all need to be recharged, so they're all rechargeable, and I've got 4 of them. And so I had brought them all in, charged them all up. They're ready to go for the next time. But again, I like to put those lights into those pockets for that kind of a situation. So I need to start sticking things. And then remember, we're talking about putting one of the, I guess, the cell phone holders, stick it to the roof, but it wouldn't stick to the roof. And then when I put the sticky disc thing that came with it, put that on the roof, it didn't stick to the roof. So we need to get a really good adhesive, stick that to the roof. But again, I need it to also possibly be able to pry it off if I sold that vehicle and I wanted to keep all that stuff. I have to shorten the rails on the new countertop that you guys saw me put together. I need to shorten them. So the rails underneath are almost perfect. They probably need like 2 inches off either end, which will still stop it from falling off the drawer. But when the drawer is fully open, I'll be able to slide it almost completely under my bed, and then I'll also be able to slide it way past the end of the thing so I can access. There's like maybe this much stuff in the middle that I have to like reach around to grab it just because the rails aren't long enough, or I have to take the whole shelf off to get to stuff. What's the other thing? The safety kits. So some of you guys said because you cut your thumb, it's healed up really fast, which is good. Right along there, that's all healed up. So you guys said I need a safety kit, so I want to buy a safety kit. And then my last thing on this list is the office, and then I have to go give blood. So let's go in. Listen to that rain. You guys love the rain shots. All right, so let's go in there and I guess make sure that I have a post office box for the next 365 days. That's handicap. That's not. I could see people see the handicap sign and they think I'm parking illegally. I wouldn't ever do that. Oh, sugar. I have the wrong keys too. I can't check my post office box. Hello. Hi. Somebody left their nuts.
Oh, nice.
I looked down, it looks like a little mouse brain or something. Once again, I brought the wrong car. It doesn't have the key to 640, which is, I think it's 9030 on the outside here now. And I think in there is, I need to renew my post office box. Cool, eh? Nice. Oh, and they got these coins. And that was all that was in there?
That's it, yeah.
Okay. I check like every, 2 weeks.
Is that debit or credit?
Credit.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, I was going to come in yesterday, but I was like crazy busy.
All right.
But
I
again,
knew you would come.
Yeah.
You said you would.
I need it.
There you go.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, guys.
Yeah.
Back to you. Okay, so we are back. So the price has gone up. So no, actually it hasn't. It's $250 a year for a post office box here in Lefroy, and it is okay. Slow down. There you go. And it's $32.50 in taxes, which is our 13% Ontario taxes, and so it came to $282.50. So again, thanks to everybody for watching my videos. The money that we make through the ads pays for that kind of stuff, and my salary and a lot of my bills. That's one of them. And of course, all my channel members and Patreon members, parts of those donations go to things like that. My gas, my food, my equipment, this kind of stuff, microphones, cameras. I was really hoping that DJI would come out with the Action 6, but they went with a new camera called the Nano. So they probably won't do an Action 6 until next September. because they released this Nano and they want people to buy the Nano, which is like a direct. What's the other camera that I have? And it's got that little camera like this big, the Insta360 or whatever, something like that. Anyway, so, all right, guys, we have to end this vlog right now. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all your comments. Again, Carol isn't a truck driver. She doesn't have the truck driver language. She was just making fun, and I'm glad you guys, I'm glad like 99.99% of you guys knew that it was fun and it wasn't a bad thing that Carol did or said. So anyway, thanks guys for hanging out with me, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.